It's super helpful if you have a set of standard questions that you ask for any type of project category that you offer. Like I said, it may be wedding photography, it may be this type of video, it may be a podcast production, it may be a this type of layout design, it may be a website build. Whatever it is, if you have standard questions that you know that you're going to need to know, go ahead and make sure you're asking those questions every single time. That way, when you produce the project briefing at the end of it, it's more likely going to have all the information in it that you need because you remembered to ask all the questions. Don't rely on your memory when you get into these 45-minute project kickoff sessions. So some of those things might look like some essentials, right? Hey, we need to go ahead and collect your brand guidelines and your logos. We're going to go ahead and ask for that. We need to get access to your website or your social or to whatever platform that we're going to post this thing on for you. You'll talk through logistics like, hey, we need to schedule a walkthrough of the location before we show up on the day of production. You're going to ask questions around like what the purpose of the project is and what should the end viewer or the end consumer of that product, what should they do next when they see it or feel it or interact with it in any way, right? That's going to give you the ultimate end goal action. You'll ask questions like, can you reference anything that you've seen before or that you've been a part of before that you would like this project to ultimately end up looking or feeling like? You can ask questions of, do they have anything that's already existing that they want to incorporate into this design or this project or this video or this website or this event, whatever it is that you're doing for them. You want to make sure and confirm on that call too, who are the key contacts for this project? Who needs to be getting approval when we send drafts of things? Who needs to be in on that email, and what's their name, their title, and their email address, so we can have all of that written down. A question that many creatives forget to ask is, what non-negotiables do you have? Like, what are any must include elements, right? Like if it's a wedding photography, like, oh, we have to make sure that this person or this item or this look or this dress or this location is involved. What are the non-negotiables now so that you can plan for it when it comes time to execute on the project? So some of these questions may have already been discussed before, but you're going to go ahead and let them know that even though these questions may have already been asked, we're going to ask again to confirm them so that number one, we're going to confirm them, and number two, so that we can notate that on the official brief that we'll provide to you after this call or this meeting is over. So let's talk about recording the meeting. Why do we want to record this meeting? Well, we want to record this meeting so that we can get, like I said, what is actually said and not your memory of what was said. Have you ever been to the doctor's office and the doctor asks you about how you're feeling or what the symptoms are, and in the entire time he's not looking at you in the eye, he's typing all the notes of what you're saying into his computer, rather than being engaged in the conversation. And so it prevents him from being able to maybe sometimes ask appropriate follow-up questions, right? Because he's so engaged in getting down exactly what you're saying. If you record it, you don't have to worry about that distraction at all. If you're meeting in person, you can use a simple tool like this, which is a Claude note taker. If you're meeting online, there's all sorts of AI note takers out there that will take the transcript. You don't need to take its summary, take the exact transcript from that meeting. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to drop that transcript and any other context, notes, or feelings that you picked up during the conversation. We're going to drop all of that information into a prepared project in Claude to help us draft that briefing. It's going to pump out the briefing. We've prepared the project to go, this is the template of the type of briefings, this is the sections, this is the essential questions that we asked. All of that stuff is already pre-prepared in your project, in your Claude project, and you're going to use that every single time. And when you're done and you have it the way looking and feeling exactly the same way for every client, every time, because when your team gets it, they need to know how to look and view the document. They don't want to be looking all over trying to figure out where that information is or where this information is. All of your briefings should look exactly the same. They should flow the same. Then you're going to send it to the client as well for transparency and accuracy so that they understand what it is that you're going to work on. This is what we agreed on. And then lastly, from there, you're going to add that briefing to your client project drive folder. So you maybe use Dropbox, you use Google Drive, or whatever it is that you use. You're going to have that client folder, and inside the client folder, you're going to have the project for that client. And inside of that project folder is where this document is going to live. And then from there, what we do is we'll take the link and we'll attach it into the project of whatever project management software you use, whether it's Monday.com or Asana or whatever, Basecamp, it doesn't matter, whatever it is. We're going to attach it there so that when our team starts to work on it, they don't have to go looking through the drive for it. They can click on the project and see exactly right there, and everything pulls up. But it's all about saving time. It's all about being efficient, and it's all about having the information that you and your team need to execute with excellence on this project at your fingertips.